Hi everyone and Assalamualaikum to you guys. Today our team will present about a project about a library. So before we start our presentation, I will give you guys one book. Okay. Kira-kira guna sempua, sempua dibeli di Ganga. Mulakan presentation dengan doa, harap semua fokus mendengar. Okay, that's all from me. I'm going to pass my turn to Anis Aina. She will present about it. Okay, that's all. Let's go.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We begin with our first module, which is login module. Before we proceed with login input, there are two options here. One is for admin, which is the librarian, and the second one is for user, that is divided into two categories, the students and the staff. The login input for the user is student ID or staff ID as the username and their student portal password or staff portal password for the password. Upon entering the wrong combination of username and input, the window will pop up an alert message requiring the user to enter the correct combination of username and password. It will then revert back to the login page. This process will continue until the user enters the correct combination of username and password. After the login is successful, we will encounter the second module, which is searching module. In here, the user can search for books, articles, or journals just by entering the keyword in the space provided. It can be the title, the accession ID, the ISBN number, or the author. This advanced search space is for the user if they know where to locate the item either by the location, the database, or the field. The module will be shortlist the item on the same page below, which we name it as the bookshelf. The bookshelf contains all the items available in the library. It is sorted alphabetically by the author name. Other than using this searching form, the user can also manually search for their desired item from here. To get more information about the item, the user can simply click on the item and the information will be shown. The information consists of the publisher, the ISBN number, the accession ID, the location, and the availability status. If the item is available in the library at the moment, it will state on shelf. Otherwise, it will state borrow. Move on to the next module, which is pre-borrow module. In here, there's a form provided for the user to make a pre-borrow from the library. The user is required to enter the accession ID and the title for the wanted item. As for the user information, they are required to state their faculty, the course code for student. For the staff, this information is not needed. Their full name, their student ID or staff ID, the campus, and the booking date. After the form is filled, the user needs to enter this Book Now button. This will pass the request to the librarian for approval. A pop-up message will appear stating that the request has been made. Then it will revert back to the pre-borrow module for the user if they want to make a booking for more than one item. To check on the request approval, the user have to go to their account page. The information of their request will be displayed here. It also displays the availability status of the item requested. If the item have if the request have been approved, it will display a successful message at the request status column. It will also remind the user to complete the borrowing process at the counter 3 days after the approval. Otherwise, if the item is not available or the request have not yet approved, it will display a proper message. Else, if the request have been declined, it will state the reason of the declination. The user can also delete their request only if the request have not yet approved by clicking the cross symbol. If the user did not complete the process at the counter before the date given, the item will automatically delete from the the database. Therefore, if the user wants to borrow the book or they have to make a new booking. To log out, the user simply need to press the logout button. Last, for the librarian staff, they need to log in as the administrator by entering their staff ID and their staff password. It will then redirect them to the approval module, which is the last module of our system. Inside the approval module, there will be a display of all requests made by the user waiting for approval. To approve or decline the request, the librarian only need to click one of these two buttons. If they accept the request, they have to state the date for the user to complete their borrowing process. If they decline the request, the librarian needs to state the reason for the declination. The request displayed is sorted by the request date in ascending order from the oldest to the latest date. That is all from our system. Thank you.
Oh, you guys still here? Okay, that's all from us. I'm going to end this, but before that, you guys want one more poem, right? Okay, let me give you. Duduk di stadium hingga binga, riuh rendah berkicau-kicau. Terima kasih sudi mendengar. Semoga semuanya berjalan lancar. Okay, that's all from us. I'm going to say thank you for everyone that participate in this project, and thank you again. Assalamualaikum.